What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you how to make the interior for the Refresh series Dairy Queen. Here it is in all of its, again, I want to say milkiness, but that just does not sound right at all. This isn't too complicated, but it does have a big back, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Kitchen. That's the word. It was one word, and it was right there, and it was that easy. Anyway, yeah, that's all. So I don't like that being a Stonebrick stair over there. Anyway, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space for me for this is, well, you don't need any space. All you need is your Dairy Queen from, I don't know, whenever it was posted. I can't keep track anymore. The materials I'm needing, though, to start off are as follows. Terracotta, deep slate bricks, stone bricks, polished diorite, sea lanterns, birch doors, smooth quartz blocks, stripped dark oak wood, and I think that would be everything that we would need. I guess dark oak signs, we might as well. Although I know that I'm going to get those out and then it's going to be like, just kidding, we don't need these yet. But anyway, you want to start by heading inside of your Dairy Queen, and the first thing you're going to do is break your entire floor and replace it with... Why? How are you in here? What? Anyway, break your entire floor and replace it with terracotta. Sorry, I'm scared of fireflies now. I'm pretty sure they're possessed or something. I'm going to put on night vision and just ignore the fact that the fireflies... I mean, if they want their Dairy Queen, they can get their Dairy Queen. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. It's so unusual. I guess because technically it's not light in here, but like the slabs don't cover the lighting fully, so there's still lights in here. There's more. They're evolving. They're growing. I like don't see fireflies in real life anymore, by the way. Guess that's a good alternative transition. Like, they just don't exist. I saw some. I think it was 4th of July I saw a couple. Which feels like it was the first time in years, but what happened to them? Used to be literally everywhere when I was a kid. I'm kind of sad to see how that changes, you know? They're like... They're one of those cool bugs you see and you're like, whoa. Look at that, you know? It's one of the exciting ones. Well, there's not a lot of bugs I look at and be like, hell yeah, that's a bug right there. But fireflies are one of those. Also, roly-polies. I'm sure those still exist. I just, like, I don't know. I don't look for them enough. I love how this went from building an ice cream shop to talking about bugs. It's just the way we go. Remember last year at Spirit, we had, like, bees get into our boxes somehow. So that was fun. They were dead by the time we, like, you know, discovered them. But they were still there, so... I can't really ignore the fact that they existed and somehow managed to get into costume packaging. You know, that's the things that we deal with, I guess, though. Welcome to whatever. Anyway, you should end up with this. I'm getting sidetracked already. You want to take the back right-hand corner of your entire build, and if you're on this particular terracotta, you're going to count forward by 2, and going left on this block, you want to place 7 deep slate bricks. You will then extend forward by 1, leave a gap of 1, and then place 2 more deep slate bricks. This particular brick, get out of my face. This particular brick you'll extend left by 1 along with all the way right. You're just going to have to deal with these. I'm sorry, I don't know. I mean, I could remove them, but that's a lot of work. You'll take the furthest left brick from there and extend it forward by 6. Then extend left by 7, and you should be... Well, I'll wait a sec. You should be 2 away from the wall here. Fun fact, this wall is actually kind of sort of flat, but it doesn't line up properly. So, each of the bathrooms are 5 by 3. So this area here that you have this, like, indent, you'll just break down the middle with 6 deep slate bricks extending out. 3, 4, 5, 6. From that center deep slate brick, you will extend right by 1. Place a birch door, and then another deep slate brick. You'll then also extend left with a birch door, and then 2 deep slate bricks to connect back. Just to the left of the left birch door, you'll take this particular block and extend it out with 5 deep slate bricks, and then 2 smooth quartz blocks. And if you want to confirm that everything's aligned, if you trace it forward, you're like 1 block. If you're looking at the front, you'll be 1 block to the right of this particular black concrete pillar between the windows. That's really the layout that's important here. So each deep slate brick you'll extend up with 3 stone bricks. One particular thing, to the right of the top of each birch door, the top half, you can just crouch and place a sideways strip dark oak wood like so. Everything else is the same, but you do also want to make sure the stone bricks go over the strip dark oak. Yeah, we're going to get the lights in here soon, so we can do with that. And doorways we'll focus on in a sec. I'm just going to leave them open. I do think the sea lantern should get rid of them, but I'm not entirely sure. Wish I had vibrant visuals on. They look so cool with vibrant visuals. But also it would be dark as frick, so. You should end up with this. It will make sense later, I promise. I know everything's looking a little bit odd right now. The 2 smooth quartz here you'll extend up an additional row just for fun. The stone brick wall directly behind it, you'll take this top front stone brick and extend it all the way left with smooth quartz blocks. We can then head back a little bit, and this 2-block doorway you'll place the stone bricks across the top of on that row. Really nothing's going on back here. The only thing is the doorway, which would lead into this little closet here. You'll have stone bricks above the top, or connecting the top to, which is this particular room. And that should be everything layout-wise done. Ceiling in here is polished diorite with the sea lantern pattern. Now, it's different in each room, so I will actually guide you through this. It's a block above the height of the walls. In this particular closet we were just in, it's going to be in the center too. So if you place 2 polished diorite coming off the wall there, 2 sea lanterns, 2 polished diorite, and then just seal it off, it'll give you that. Each bathroom should be a light directly in the center. Gonna ignore the dogs. And then the main back room here, you want to, from the back left-hand corner, you'll place a row of polished diorite along the left wall and back wall. Again, you want to make sure you're a block above the walls. Sea lantern in the corner, and then just 2 polished diorite, and then sea lantern in each direction, and you'll continue that pattern. So, yeah. The main area will be the same, at least as far as pattern goes, if you don't want to hear me ramble, and you can just skip ahead to that. The little, like, closet, or what, not closet, the, I guess, oh, what would the official term for that part be? I don't know what the official term for that part would be. That's an interesting question. This little part is not. So, with this little part, what you're doing, where am I? Hold on, I have to find my way out first of the kitchen. Okay. You'll have 2 rows of polished diorite off the left and right, and 1 off the front and back. Which should leave you with this rectangle in the center, like so. You'll then have a row of sea lanterns on either side, 2 rows of polished diorite, and then in the center another row of sea lanterns. The main area, before we actually do anything with it, so you can get rid of your terracotta and your, I guess, stone bricks, and get out red concrete and polished black stone stairs is what we should need here. And so, for the 2 doorways, the back left one, you'll just, on top of the black glass, place polished black stone stairs facing left with a row of red concrete on top, since you'll be able to see that. On the front one, you will extend the deep set brick here to the, if you're looking at the door to be the road at the left, you'll extend out a row. I'll just do the full thing. Then you would technically want polished black stone blocks on top of the black glass. I'm just going to place stairs facing back as well, because it's easy enough, and it seals it. And then you'll place upside down polished black stone stairs out from that, like so. Now that we've gotten that done, you can take the back right-hand corner of this area, which is kind of near the bathroom doors, and you want 2 rows of polished diorite off of both the back and right walls, which should be a block up, I guess. But it's in line with the black concrete on the right, so That helps. And then you'll place the sea lantern in the corner, and same thing with the 2 polished diorites, sea lantern, etc. Continued across the whole thing in a grid format. Try not to trap yourself in the ceiling once you're at this point, because that's just a special for me. Like, it happens almost every time. Not really in the tutorials as much, because I always think about it. But, like, generally, if I'm just, you know, building, listening to music or whatever, it just won't cross my mind, and I'll just be in the ceiling suddenly before I know it. Anyway, you should end up with this. We're going to end up, for the actual interior stuff, working from the front backwards. We might actually start with bathrooms, though, because I want to get those out of the way. If we're going to start with bathrooms, you can actually head over here, and on either strip dark oak wood, you're going to place dark oak signs. On one, you'll type, or you'll go down a line on both, and on one, you'll type women in all caps, and one, you'll type men. Or you could do whatever 2 combination you want, or you could turn it into 1 large bathroom. I guess that's also an option. I just generally like to do 2, but it doesn't really matter. You can then clear your inventory, and I'm just going to get out glowing sacks and white dye, and I'll just place these on the 2 sides. You can do color-coded, so you could do light blue and pink, or dark blue and magenta, or whatever. Just, you know, have fun with it. I generally don't, though. Might as well be honest. Anyway, you want to get out the following materials now. Composter. Oak trapdoor. Cauldron. Lever. Smooth quartz blocks. Smooth quartz stairs. Pale oak trapdoors. And that's all we'll need. In either bathroom, you can make them different, but I'm going to make them the same. Front left-hand corner, composter with oak trapdoor on top. I'm going to do both simultaneously here. From the composter, I'll count back by 1 and then right by 2 and place a cauldron on the wall here with a lever above it powered on. Back center, smooth quartz block, upside down smooth quartz stair in front, pale oak trapdoor on that stair, smooth quartz block on the original, and then left on the left of that a lever. And that design should be fairly basic. One thing I'll mention is I'm copying this one. A lot of these designs are outdated. I built this build probably 6 months ago, and I don't go back and change them before I do tutorials. I just go with what I've got. So, like, you'll see at some point, I'll start using hoppers for sinks. I think they look a lot better that way, but it is up to you either way. I just generally, again, I don't change it because I don't really see the point in doing so. There are 2 composter trash cans in this front area. One is on the right side where the back right where this door is. It's just off the deep side brick in front of the door. You'll place composter oak trapdoor on top. And the other one is in the front left-hand corner, not up against the glass, but the little like block behind it, just in front of this stone row, like so. You can then clear your inventory and get out the following: mangrove stairs, end rods, oak pressure plates, sea pickle, flower pot, nether brick fence, stripped jungle wood, polished blackstone bricks, and we'll go stone brick stairs. Maybe? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. So, starting on the... Actually, well, we can start with on the smooth quartz here. On the back smooth quartz of these 2, you'll place a flower pot. On the front one, sea pickle. These are cup sizes for probably blizzards. I don't know. Take your pick. I'm then going to immediately get rid of both the flower pot and sea pickle and get out dark oak fence gates and black carpet. We won't use them yet, but I just wanted to get them out. To the right of this smooth quartz little barrier that sticks out off the front one, you'll place a mangrove stair facing back to the right. Behind it, end rod. Behind that, mangrove stair facing forward. In line with the end rod, you'll trace all the way over to the right where you'll place a mangrove stair facing forward. Then going forward, you'll place an end rod. Mangrove stair facing back. Gap of 1. Stair facing forward. End rod. Stair facing back. To the left of each of these 2 end rods, you'll place mangrove stairs facing right. This one over here, you'll just leave as a 2-seat table. From the front right-hand corner terracotta, you're going to count left by 2, and going left from this block, you'll place a stair facing left, end rod, stair facing right, gap of 1, copy that pattern of 3, gap of 1, copy that pattern of 3. Only the far right end rod of those 3, you'll place a mangrove stair behind that faces forward. Then on top of every single end rod, you'll place oak pressure plates. If you don't like pressure plates, trapdoors work, carpets work, whatever. I just like the pressure plates because they're a little smaller. Although I don't like this about them. That's a little annoying, but it is what it is. From this smooth quartz thing, again, we're going to just keep taking this, I guess, although this should be the last time we'll need it. You want to go to the left of the bottom smooth quartz block and place a dark oak fence gate. Polished black stone brick. 2 upward facing strip jungle wood. Polished black stone brick. 2 upward facing strip jungle wood. Polished black stone brick. 2 upward facing strip jungle wood, and then a polished black stone brick. On the center 2 polished black stone bricks, you'll place stone brick stairs facing back. And on every other full block, which excludes the fence gate, you'll just place black carpet. Coming off of the furthest right polished black stone brick, you'll place 4 nether brick fence extending forward. Frick you. Extend left by 3 from that front one, then leave a gap of 1 and place another nether brick fence. Extend it back by 2, and this back one you'll extend left by 2 along with right by 3. You could technically push this over a little bit. I don't know why I did it like this, to be honest. I'm looking at this now and I'm like, what was I thinking? But, you know, in hindsight, it is what it is. That's how it do be. But you can clear your inventory and get out the following. Dark oak signs, glow ink sacks, and lime dye. Those 3 are optional. I'll explain why. Specifically, they're optional. I guess everything is optional, but that's extra optional. You also want composter, oak trapdoor, dark oak hanging signs, dark oak trapdoors, tripwire hooks, and I don't know. I guess smooth quartz blocks. I'm not entirely sure. So on either stone brick stair, this is the optional part. On the flat side, you'll place dark oak signs, and you're gonna go down a line on either, and you're gonna type a dollar symbol and then some currency amount or just 0.00. Like for this one, maybe I'll type $7,218.18. And then you'll place your glowing sack and lime dye on it. How many blizzards would you need to reach that price? I'm gonna do the math, and I'll have that in the video if I remember. It thrown on the screen right now, because I am genuinely curious. Anyway, behind the polished black stone brick on the left, you'll place a composter with an oak trapdoor on top. Off these smooth quartz blocks here, with the exception of the furthest left and furthest right one, you're gonna place dark oak hanging signs below each. You can put stuff on this. This would be the menu, but have fun finding, what, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, items. I'm sure there's 36 different blizzard flavors. No, probably not. On the back area here, you want to, off of every single deep slate brick on this back wall, you're going to place dark oak trapdoors, again, off the top half specifically. Both in front of and to the left of this row, you'll place dark oak trapdoors open up against it, which should seal off any under area. Over the left 4, you'll place tripwire hooks. And over the right 4, you'll leave a gap of 1 and place smooth quartz blocks. Clear your inventory again and get out the following. Start with these concretes. Lime, yellow, magenta, cyan. You could pick any 4, I just picked those 4 specifically. You also want pointed dripstone. Spruce wood or logs doesn't particularly matter. Actually, I'm going to go logs because I think they're easier to identify the direction of. Spruce trapdoors. Smokers. And iron trapdoors. We're slowly making our way through. Over the tripwire hooks on the row of stone bricks above, you're going to place the concretes in the order you grab them. So lime, yellow, magenta, cyan. Underneath each smooth quartz... Not what I meant to do. Underneath each smooth quartz block, you're going to place pointed dripstone. They will drip water. I don't know why there's no water above them, but I'm not asking questions. I mean, I am, but... yeah, there's supposed to be something or other, I forget. I think it's either like the ice cream... Oh, it's ice cream machines where, you put the cup under and then it squirts out ice cream. Squirt was not the right word there. You're gonna count out on the right wall here from this trap door and place 2 spruce wood moving, or facing up, with spruce trap doors on top. Cool. Head backwards into the next room, and immediately up against the wall we were just actually tending to, which is this wall, you'll leave the first 2 deep set bricks open and place smokers off the next 4. Have iron trapdoors above them, and then we can clear our inventory again. Get out the following this time. Cobblestone stairs. Cobblestone walls. Monster spawners. Dark oak trapdoors. Water buckets. Cauldrons. Levers. They're still here, the fireflies. Cyan terracotta. And I guess stone brick stairs. Over these smokers here, you want to place cobblestone stairs. The middle 2, you can just crouch place them off the iron trapdoors and it'll end up defaulting here. But the middle 2 will just face directly back and the side ones will kind of curl towards the outside. On top of each cobblestone stair, you want a cobblestone wall. Turn to your left or look at this wall with the weird, like, diagonal going on. We're not worried about that. But you want to, out of this more sticky outy wall, you're going to place monster spawners off the back 3. Usually I'll place resin under them. I don't know why I didn't here. You'll place dark oak trapdoors open up against the sides of the monster spawners, and then waterlog them as well. The monster spawners themselves, I mean. The water will do this weird thing where, at least in Bedrock, where it goes down on the edges. Don't ask me why. It doesn't seem like it's fixable, but it does that, so... ah, yes, that checks out. You're going to leave a gap of 2, well, technically not fully 2, but basically 2 from that, and going left, you'll place 4 cyan terracotta from each of the 3 rows. Extended back an additional 2 rows. And then from the front left cyan terracotta, you'll trace left, then forward 1 and place a cauldron with a lever above it powered on. A little bit more, we're almost done. To the right of actually both drive-through windows, you'll take the black concrete row here and the deep set brick below it and extend it out with 2 cyan terracotta. On the second one, specifically, I'm going to take this row and I'll place a stone brick stair facing left, which is the one in the far corner, and the other one, it'll face right. You can make them both face right. I don't know why I didn't. Again, some of these decisions are questionable, and at least I'm okay enough to admit it. But anyway. Clear your inventory again and get out the following. Hopefully this is the last set. Composters, at least for this room. Oak trap doors. Decorated pots. Flower pots. Paintings. Spruce doors. Spruce slabs. And smooth quartz stairs. And that should be the entire build, I think. So off of the left of this stone brick stair, you'll just place a 1x1 painting. Did I get the same one? Oh wow, I did. Behind that, you'll not throw your flower pot on the floor. You'll place one, though. To the right of this, you'll leave a gap of 2, and on the third terracotta, you'll place a spruce door off the left half of it. Handle direction doesn't really matter. Next block, you'll place it off the right half. I'd have both handles faced the same way, whatever you do. And then, off of the front of these, you'll place a set of spruce doors that actually opens up properly, like so. Over top the doors against the wall, you'll place spruce slabs. Can't do anything on the inside because the doors are in the blocks, but, you know, this could be stored for something. I guess you put an armor stand in here. You need to /summon it, and that's problematic because the armor stand doesn't really work properly. It defaults to a random buzz. To the right of this, you'll place a composter with an oak trap door on top. The giant cyan terracotta, like, island in the middle, on the center 2 blocks, you'll place decorated pots. I don't know what these are supposed to be. Again, like, I just, again, at least I'm honest, but they're here. So they probably hold some sort of ingredient or something. Or maybe are just general bowls for mixing. Maybe there's ice cream. Who knows? Any ice cream in there? In the little room, we haven't really done anything in yet. This one that's just off the side. You're going to surround all 3 walls that you can in upside down smooth chord stairs. It all should face inwards. And you want to actually do this on all 4 rows of the room. So, yeah. And there you go. Once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Dairy Queen building complete. Interior and exterior. Refresh series. I gotta mention that. I just lost my train of thought, my bad. I was thinking about that Dairy Queen, the $7,000 worth of blizzards. Anyway, thank you all so much if you guys did enjoy this video. It's so unnecessary. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night. By the way, next refresh is Aquarium, which should be fun. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.